This, my dear Nelson, is the heart and soul of international bionics. Here, the cybernetic organism, the cyborg, is born.
Titanium steel. They won't have many broken bones.
Except for the electronic components, they're almost indestructible. Here, the cyborg starts to become human. Its brain, nervous system, memory, sensors are being installed.
How do their mental capacities compare with those of human beings?
The memory unit can store and recall all of the knowledge a man can acquire in a lifetime. Their sensors can give a faster reaction times than man's. They are universally brilliant.
Stronger in every way than man. They are not a man's equal, Admiral. They are his superiors.
I mean, mechanically superior.
Well, none of them has written a sonnet yet, if that's what you mean. Here, the cyborg becomes a living thing. Voyage.
Dermoplasm.
Living organic tissue, nourished and controlled by the cybernetic components contained within the body. This cyborg is a worker. He will serve me here, perhaps help build other cyborgs. He has no identity. He needs none.
That's very practical. But I want to tell you they're a little bit frightening.
I agree. That's why some of the special purpose cyborgs I have made in the image of man. You see? Male and female created he them. My cyborgs are not always perfect. They sometimes emerge peculiar.
We have the same trouble with sophisticated computers. They become neurotic.
But with the cyborgs, it can become dangerous. They no longer obey orders intelligently. They have to be destroyed here.
Ultrasonics?
An ultrasonic furnace. When the power is on, the grids direct a continuing series of ultrasonic waves in a crossing path. When the arms converge, they incinerate anything between them.
Voyage to the bottom of the sea. Starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the bottom of the sea.
effective.
Very.
Now, let me show you my masterpiece. A computer, only 6 feet across and 5 feet high, yet it has been called the 8th wonder of the world.
I've read everything you've ever published about the memory bank. It's a fantastic achievement.
Thank you, Admiral. Would you switch it on, my dear? You see, Nelson? So simple an untrained girl can operate it. Yet it contains the knowledge and the wisdom of the ages. Everything man knows from his first recorded thought here at my fingertips.
It looks as though it can assimilate oral as well as visual data.
We've gone even a step beyond that, Admiral. It will also assimilate sensory data. And now, my dear Admiral Nelson, I have a favor to ask of you.
Anything within my power.
Oh, it is, Admiral. It is. You see, my memory bank is much like its creator. It also has an insatiable appetite. Like father, like son, huh? Except its appetite is for knowledge.
And?
And you, my dear Nelson, are a very knowledgeable man. My memory bank wants that knowledge. Before you say no, let me assure you that it is no burden. Just 30 seconds and it's over.
Well, I'm sorry, but this is one Swiss bank I don't think I want to make a deposit in.
That's very good, Nelson. That's very good. But I do wish you'd reconsider.
No, not a chance.
Because whether you volunteer or not, I intend to bleed your mind into the memory bank. The choice is yours, Admiral, but let me warn you that it is not quite so pleasant an experience if one is fighting the computer. It is best to be relaxed, willing. There is no escape, Nelson.
The answer's still no.
Ulrich! 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 I implore you, Nelson, don't fight it. Give in to it. Ulrich! Excellent. It's fine. Fine. Good morning. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning. Is the preliminary work completed?
Yes, sir. Memory banks, reactor sensors, analysis systems, and wet computer are all in place.
What is the condition of the dermoplasm?
Very good, sir. Temperature is constant and cell structure is strong and healthy.
Autonomic nervous system?
Complete and functioning, sir.
Good. 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 Get it started. Welcome back, Admiral Nelson. I hope you're not feeling too bad. Wounded.
What is it?
A simple restorative. Drink it, you feel much better.
I don't want it.
As you wish. You're only making your stay with me unpleasant, Admiral. And there's still so much I want to show you.
There's nothing more I want to see, Ulrich.
Forgive me, my friend, but you are mistaken. There is one thing you will want to see. Come closer. I want you to meet my guest. Admiral Nelson, may I present Admiral Nelson? If one of you weren't manacled, I wouldn't be able to tell you apart. He's perfect, Nelson. He's you. He lacks only your human frailties. You will leave for the submarine Seaview immediately.
Yes, sir. Obviously, you're planning to take over Seaview. But why?
The Seaview has an important role to play in a plan that will reshape man's very future on this planet. Seaview will give me the firepower I need to force the world to accept the only thing that can save it. One absolute government. Admiral, as a scientist, you must be aware that man is basically incapable of self-government. He is weak, emotional, hysterical. If this planet is to survive, it must be governed by unemotional superior beings.
Like, cyborgs.
Like cyborgs. Unlike humans, they are keenly analytical, totally unaffected by love or hate or friendship or fear. They will create a simple power structure within which they will run the world.
They will run the world.
It will be their government.
Run by you.
Guided by me. There is no other course of action open to me, Nelson. I am the one man on Earth capable of saving this planet from destroying itself. It is my duty, and I must not fail.
Flying sub to Nelson Institute. Flying sub to Nelson Institute. Flying sub to Nelson Institute. Flying sub to Nelson Institute.
Welcome home, Admiral. We read you loud and clear.
I'm at 20,000 feet, Patricia. You're getting the lead down. I'll make a penetration approach over the ocean.
Roger, FS1. Use the south heliport. No other traffic in the area. Captain Crane's waiting for you aboard Seaview.
I'll be right there. Over and out. Tomorrow morning.
It's not easy, but it's possible.
Well, while I was in Switzerland, I had a call from our ambassador to the Zurich Peace Conference. It doesn't look very good there.
How bad?
He said it was a large powder keg with a short fuse burning fast.
Well, that's strange. Every report we've seen calls the conference a great success.
It'll continue to do so right up to the very end. Nobody wants to make the first move, but everybody's preparing.
I'll have Seaview ready with a tide. Oh, by the way, speaking of Switzerland, how is international bionics?
Fabulous. You know, Ulrich is probably the greatest genius in the world today, and he's a fascinating man to boot.
Tell me, is he really as fat as they say?
No, he's fatter.
I better get going. I have a lot of work to do.
Lee, before I forget, there's a crate in the flying sub. You have it brought up here?
Yes, I'll have Sharky on it right away.
Well, it's a new computer, so tell him to handle with care. But you should see this computer. It's about the size of my desk, and yet it'll completely automate more than 7,000 operational procedures. It's fantastic.
Your new toy will be waiting for you.
Thanks, Lee. The computer assimilates all the information, maintains second-by-second status analysis, and responds to direct voice questioning. Here, give it a try, Lee.
All right. What's our present course and speed? Chief, course and speed.
270 degrees true, 30 knots.
Right on the nose.
Your cyborg is functioning magnificently, Nelson. Now, with the Seaview safely at sea, I can send my ultimatum to the rulers of the world's great powers. They will be given 36 hours in which to recognize and defer to a newly established one-world government. If they refuse, 3 of the world's major cities will be destroyed by thermonuclear weapons from the submarine Seaview.
It won't work, Ulrich. The minute you send your ultimatum, they'll radio Seaview.
My dear Nelson, that computer your Cyborg installed in the Seaview is a complete environmental simulator. From the moment it was activated, Seaview has been cut off from the rest of the world. The crew will believe they are in touch. But actually, every radio transmission, every bit of data and information they receive comes directly from my communication center deep in the base of this mountain.
And they'll hunt down Seaview and blow it out of the water.
But you forget, Nelson. It is you, your skilled mind in the Cyborg, that will direct Seaview's defense. And now, if you will excuse me, I have to send some telegrams.
Gundy. Gundy, we must stop him. Will you help me?
I do not know how to help you.
Could I have something to eat? Been here very long?
Yeah, I've been here for a long time.
You speak so seldom, it's hard to know what you're thinking.
Oh, I think of Dr. Ulrich. Sometimes I think of you.
You're lovely, Gundy. And you're very kind. Thank you.
You're welcome, Admiral. I must be going.
Thought you might be interested in what's going on. The so-called rulers of the world have once again demonstrated their infallible inability to grasp the basic realities of any situation.
Meaning they told you to go,
Well, their ridiculous posture only makes me even more certain that power must be taken from the hands of these incompetents as soon as possible. The President of the United States. The President of the United States has dispatched a special air-sea convoy to find and sink Seaview. The other nations are responding in the same ridiculous manner.
Put me through the comm sub pack. Emergency.
Aye, aye, sir. Seaview to comm sub pack. 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 Seaview, this is comm sub pack. We read you loud and clear. Go ahead.
Comm sub pack, what's happening? We're under attack.
The 1976 Zurich Peace Conference failed 18 hours ago. We're expecting a preemptive attack on the continental United States at any moment. Proceed to your missile launch coordinates and prepare for a retaliatory strike. You're on your own, Seaview.
Right full rudder. Take it down to 2,000 feet.
Aye, aye, sir.
What are your code numbers, Lee?
407-329, sir.
Mine are 95, 42, 78.
Let's see. Here are our launch coordinates.
Coordinates 2, 7, 2, 3, 4, 0, 8.
Here's our launch site, Admiral, in the Arctic.
That'll use us seriously.
Crank her up to emergency speed, Mr. Wilson. Everything she's got.
Aye, sir.
We'll have perfect cover once we reach the ice packs.
Captain Crane is quite correct, Admiral. 100 ships couldn't find sea view among those ice floes. Nothing will interfere with the launch.
Did you really think it'd be as simple as this, Ulrich? Seaview's missiles don't fire at the touch of a button.
No? Oh. Well, we shall see, Admiral. We shall see. No, not now. If you will excuse me, Admiral, I must leave you for a brief period. Gundy? No, leave that for our guest. He must be famished. Admiral, be sure to try to patty the Strasbourg Truffet. They're exquisite. futile gesture. Even if you had destroyed the computer, it would only have been a minor inconvenience. But since you seem to be so interested in that device, I'm going to let you study it more closely. You will be safe as long as you remain within the area bounded by the sonic beams. But should you attempt to pass through them,
Admiral.
Very well.
Chief, what about those destroyers?
We've lost them, Captain.
Good. What's the damage report?
No problem, sir.
This not knowing what's happening at home is bugging me.
Me too.
Sparks, pipe stateside broadcasting into the control room.
Aye, aye, sir. This is WJBT Boston signing off. Tune to your emergency frequencies for further instructions.
I'm picking up Radio Moscow, sir.
Это критическое положение. Это критическое положение. Последующее не является упражнением. Грозит ядерная атака. Время 10 минут, чтобы укрыть.
Kowalski, what are they saying?
They're expecting a nuclear attack. They're sending people to fallout shelters.
Радиационное убежище. Время 9 минут, чтобы укрытие.
All hands, this is the captain. Rig for war alert. I just don't believe it. I just don't really believe it. It's not possible. Admiral, I'm gonna get Tish on the video phone.
Tish? Tish.
Activate the affirmative reset.
Tish Sweetly is your radio operator.
Oh, yes. Get Miss Sweetly on the video phone. I want to know what's happening there, too.
I would have guessed, Admiral, that you always referred to your radio operator either as Patricia or as Miss Sweetly, never as this Tish. That's why the cyborg was confused. The nickname Tish was not in his memory cells. The gallant Captain Crane has finally reached the lovely Miss Sweetly. Gundi, turn the monitor around so our guest may watch the scene.
Tish, what's happening back there?
Lee, it's horrible. Absolute chaos. Everyone's trying to leave the city, but there just isn't time. It's the end of everything.
Why haven't you gone to the shelter?
I was going, but...
Tish, get to the shelter now.
I was just trying to save some of the Admiral's notes, and I thought that...
Tish, save yourself. Don't worry about anything else.
Get to the shelter immediately.
All right, I'm going. I love you both. Goodbye.
I think you will agree, Admiral, that by the time your crew reaches their launch coordinates, they will believe they are at war. Indeed, they will be begging to launch Seaview's missiles.
My crew will never launch those missiles, Ulrich. Even if your cyborg orders them to, they can't. And they won't.
Fail-safe officers, man your units. Fail-safe officers,
Fail-safe
man your
officers,
units.
man your units.
Fail-safe officers, man your units.
If you're trying to figure out how I bypassed failsafe, Admiral, it might help you to know that just 2 months ago, the designer of failsafe made a donation to my memory bank. Of course, it was not entirely his own idea, as you well know.
Captain, I've got the States again.
Take cover. Take cover. You have 10 seconds to take cover. Go to your shelter.
Sharky! Find that man to his quarters.
Yes, sir.
Easy. Take it easy. Captain, I expect you to keep this crew under control. There'll be no further outbursts like this. We'll retaliate, all right, but not till we get to our launch site. Till then, I expect every man aboard to stay at his post and do his duty. Is that clear?
We're 15 minutes from our launch site, Admiral.
Very well. I'll give the missile guidance system a final check.
Sparks, can you pick up anything from the States?
I've got something now, Captain.
Speaking to you from the provisional capital outside Washington. Our country has suffered a devastating and unprovoked attack. I urge any of our fighting men who can hear my voice to strike back at the heart of the enemy's homeland with all the might at your command.
At this moment, Admiral, your cyborg... No. You are resetting Seaview's missiles. Let me show you the new targets.
Ulrich! 15 million people will be killed in those 3 cities.
An unfortunate but necessary sacrifice to guarantee the final peace possible only in the age of the cyborg.
Chief, all stop.
Engine room, all stop.
Start firing procedures, Lee. Missiles 1, 2, and 3.
What about 4?
Keep it on ready.
Why? Let's give them all we've got.
Number 4 has a 10,000 megaton cobalt warhead. I'm holding it in reserve. Lee, I'm holding Missile 4 for a special target. Now start firing procedure on 1, 2, and 3. Keep 4 on ready.
So, Admiral, it is done. In 10 minutes, those missiles will be fired onto Peiping, Washington, and Moscow. If the world leaders do not surrender within 1 hour after that, the remaining missile will be launched. And its target is such that the prevailing winds will rain 600 wrenchings of fallout onto every city in the northern hemisphere. You know what that will mean?
Half the population of the world will die.
No, not half.
Ulrich, you say you want to save the world, but you're going to destroy it.
No. There will be survivors. Millions of them. And they will receive the cyborg as the savior who will lead them out of chaos into the new world of peace and plenty.
Don't do it, Ulrich. We still have 6 minutes left. Radio Captain Crane, have him abort the firing.
You forget, Admiral. The Seaview's radio has been cut off.
Then have your cyborg do it.
I cannot do that either, Admiral. He is a completely free-thinking organism. I can only make minor physical adjustments in his mechanical components. I cannot change his mind.
But there must be a way.
Only if I were to kill him.
All right, kill him!
That would be murder.
Killing millions of people is your way of achieving peace, but killing one of your cyborgs is murder. It doesn't make sense, Ulrich!
I thought a scientist of your brilliance might be able to see things as I do. But you're no different than common man, illogical, sentimental. There will be no place for you in my new world. Goodbye, Admiral. Only come away from there.
Gundy, turn off the switch. How do I reach the Seaview? I've got to kill that cyborg. Tell me.
Gundy, be silent.
Tell me how.
Silent.
To launch, Admiral.
Yes, Lee.
What now? What do we do after the firing?
We'll receive orders.
From whom? creature's destroyed. We'll receive orders. And then we'll start to build a new world. What's the matter with your hand? I don't know. That's Morse code. Abort firing. Kill Nelson.
Tell me, Admiral, what is it? Why should we stop the firing?
I have no answer to that question.
I'm going to abort the firing.
Orders are to fire on Peiping, Moscow, and Washington.
Washington.
And you killed the cyborgs.
Perfect, wasn't it? That was Ulrich's great mistake. He made his cyborgs too perfect.
How do you mean?
Well, they're not only physically perfect, but they had all the knowledge and experience of mankind stored in their memory cells, which made them almost totally human.
Could a cyborg be human?
I'd say that being human is merely feeling as your fellow humans feel, reacting as they react. Now, Gundi had begun to feel and react. If she'd sounded the alarm before I got through to you, 15 million people would have died. But she couldn't do it.
Now, when you come right down to it, she was more human than Ulrich.
Ulrich gave his cyborgs all the strengths of man without realizing that they are oftentimes his weaknesses as well.
That would explain why your cyborg never ate anything. Ulrich must have considered appetite a weakness.
Buonasera. The signorina and the signora wanted some special destination?
Just let's drift around.
Just someplace quiet. One of the small canals.
Right there.
Okay, Alicia. You said a song.
Yes. Now listen carefully.
All right.
La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La la la. La 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 la.
That's all?
Well, it's simple, but you must remember it exactly. Now you try it.
All right.
La
La la la la la la la la la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la.
That's perfect. Now two of us know it. It'll be safer that way.
Crane to Seaview. Come in, Seaview. Crane to Seaview. Come in, Seaview. This is Crane. If you read me, don't speak. Just flash. Acknowledged. I'm in contact with Alicia. Leonetti was right. They'll try anything to stop us. You're taping me, of course. Good. First, Dr. Leonetti is dead. They hauled his body out of the Grand Canal. The police called it suicide. But Alicia has the information. Those tapes Leonetti sent are the defenses against their so-called ultimate weapon.
We play the tapes, they're gibberish.
Alicia has the key. It's a tune. Feed the notes of the tune through the computer, and the sonic impulses will decode the tape. And she taught me the melody, but she's going to hum it to you herself. Stand by to tape it. Okay, go ahead.
This is the tune. La 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 la. La 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 la. Safe house.
Voyage to the bottom of the sea. Starring Richard Basehart, David Hedison, Voyage to the bottom of the sea.
now, further information on last night's brutal gondola murder. The victim, a beautiful young American tourist, was struck down by a blade with a poisoned tip. According to the statement of the gondolier, police believe her murderer was the same American who accompanied her aboard the gondola.
Keep at it. Monitor it all night if you have to.
Aye, aye, sir.
Admiral Nelson.
Yes?
Nelson Institute coming through for Admiral Nelson. Miss Hale in communication.
Very well. Unscramble. Morning, Miss Hale.
Good evening, sir.
I want you to relay the following to the Office of Naval Intelligence. You ready? Dr. Leonetti is dead, but his tapes are aboard Seaview. Now, these tapes represent our defense against a new weapon system developed by the other side. The key to the tapes is a tune.
Excuse me, sir. You said tune?
That's right, a melody. Captain Crane knows the melody, but he's trapped in Venice and framed with a murder charge, so I'm leaving for Venice immediately.
Yes, sir.
Oh, one other thing. Request ONI to send me the identity of the top enemy agent in North Italy.
Right away, sir. Oh, Admiral, can you get Captain Crane out of there?
I don't know. I wish I did. You know, Chip, Lee may be dead for all we know, but I'm gambling that he's not. That's why I'm going into Venice openly.
You'll be recognized in no time flat.
Well, the sooner the better. If I can't find Crane, then he has to find me.
Are you going alone, sir?
No, I'll need 2 men. Is there anybody on board that can write music?
Stu Riley can.
I might have known.
If you call that music, it's that surfer stuff.
Quality doesn't matter, just as long as he can write the notes down. Alert him, and I'll need someone to take us in on the flying sub.
Chief Sharkey can handle that. I'll see you what I want.
Admiral.
Yes?
Miss Hale calling from the Institute.
Coming. Unscramble. Got anything, Miss Hale?
Yes, sir. A report from ONI. They have information on an enemy agent who's supposed to be making his headquarters right in Venice somewhere.
Who is he?
His cover name is Count Staglione, but the jet set types call him Ferdy.
Ferdy? That doesn't sound very imposing, does it?
Don't be fooled, sir. ONI says he's dangerous. You are to use extreme caution. Repeat, extreme.
The only great city in the world that can be completely cut off from the outside. He's trapped, framed and trapped, holed up in there. But where? 100 canals, 1,000 alleyways. We'll land in the Adriatic, beyond the islands. Commence emerge.
Il conto.
Antonio, I never cease to be staggered by your prices.
We try to please. Admiral Nelson approaches along the Via Margarita. He's about to enter the square.
And Giulietta?
With him.
Molto bene.
Sector 2 search completed. Results negative. Sector 4, investigating report of a tall man who may be American. Was seen lurking in the district late last night. Will report again on this. End transmission.
How about sitting over here?
All right. Thanks. Ferdy, my dear, what a surprise.
And for me too, cara Giulietta.
Oh, I have a better surprise for you. This is a very famous American gentleman, Admiral Harriman Nelson. My friend Count Staglione.
My dear Admiral, I am honored. Please sit down, join me.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't much time.
I insist. Come, join me. Antonio. I had no idea Venice is such a distinguished visitor. You are here long?
Just a brief holiday. I plan to see the sights and relax a bit.
He wanted to go to the casino, and here we meet you.
Ah, but you must not waste an evening at the old casino.
Ferdy runs the new casino. It's much smarter. All the really important people pay there now.
You must visit it before you leave, Admiral.
Oh, Negroni, per favore.
Bourbon and soda.
Negroni, bourbon and soda. This will admit you to the salle privée at the casino. So much more intimate.
Thank you.
You're enjoying Venice?
Well, let's say I find it stimulating.
I can imagine. Undoubtedly your friends here.
It's sometimes rather difficult to know just who your friends are.
How true.
But I find the natives friendly.
So I see.
Now, Ferdy, you must not monopolize the Admiral because we were getting on so well.
Ah, yes, you must not permit me to spoil your fun. But do try to visit my casino, will you, Admiral?
Yes, you must, and I will be there tonight.
Well, in that case, I'll make a point of it.
Good.
Very nice to meet you.
Thank you. Arrivederci, Admiral. Ciao, Giulietta.
Ciao.
young man was struck by at least one of their bullets and may be forced to seek medical attention. The fugitive would appear to be doomed, since Venice is the only major city which can be sealed off from the outside world. With a single bridge to the mainland guarded and with all boat operators warned, capture of the unidentified American is seemingly a matter of hours.
Admiral?
Getting anything, Riley?
The Venetian fuzz has got a panic going, sir. It seems some joker knocked one of their men in the canal.
Where?
The same landing where the murder gondola was stashed.
Well, it has to be Crane. They didn't catch him.
No, sir, not even close. The skipper's really got him bugged.
Well, all the reports seem to be coming from the Piazza San Marco area. That's the place where I met the Count.
Well, that was one break anyway. You get picked up by a beautiful girl, and she happens to know this Count.
Breaks had nothing to do with it. The lovely young lady in question was on the prowl looking for me. So I let her find me and take me to the Count. It's always safer to let the mouse think he's running the show.
Well, I hope you did the right thing, Admiral, because this Count character doesn't sound like anybody you can be playing around with.
He's no more dangerous than a cornered cobra, Chief. Alicia was killed with a poison-tipped blade just like this one. Who ordered you to kill her?
Chalk, so help me, I'll snap it off.
Where's Captain Crane?
Talk!
Ease up on him, Chief. Crane's alive, I'm sure of that now, but somebody's afraid I'll get to him first. That's why you came here to kill me, isn't it?
Don't cop out on us, Buster. Answer.
Never mind, Chief. Let him go.
Let him go?
Let him go. You get out of here before I kill you.
Come on. He should have let us clobber him, Admiral.
Tail him, Chief. Report to me the minute he contacts somebody. Anybody.
Aye, sir.
Number 14 reports Sector 5 clear, moving to Sector 6.
Oh, yes. A specific pattern emerges. We are closing in on our American friend. His hours are very definitely numbered.
Mr. N. Mr. N. Come in, N.
Admiral?
Come in, N. Over.
Come in, S. Over.
Our friend went straight to a gambling casino on Via Margarita.
Is he there now?
Negative. He stayed for about 20 minutes, then came out and crossed St. Mark's Place. What do I do now?
You come back here and stay with Riley. I'm going to the casino as soon as it opens.
Casino, sir?
That's right. I'm going to do a little gambling.
Good evening, signore. Is there something I could... What do you want?
Bellini.
Go away. Go away. You can't stay here.
I've got to talk to you.
No, I don't want no trouble in my shop.
Does this change your mind?
You are the man the police are hunting.
The police. And others.
I can't help you. You must go away, signore. Scusi.
Listen, you've got to help me. There's nobody else I can turn to.
There is nothing I can do to help you,
You're
signore.
being paid by American intelligence, aren't you?
As a drop, not as an agent. I'm a simple shopkeeper.
Is it a question of money?
Well, everything is a question of money, signore.
All right. I'll see that you're paid double. Now, Admiral Nelson is supposed to be in Venice. I must reach him.
Double, signore. Remember that.
Yes, double. Go on.
Admiral Nelson is at the Hotel Dandolo.
Dandolo. Where's your phone?
No phone. The wire will be tapped.
Where's your phone?
The number is MAR. M-A-R. 6294. Oh, be prepared to hang up quickly, huh?
Yes, I see. Yes. Keep it talking as long as you can. I will retrace it. An American calling Nelson of the Dandolo. Stand by, I'm going to need you. Pronto? Pronto?
Are they ringing him?
I think so. It's taking a long time.
It's an old trick. They stall. They keep you on the line while they trace the call.
Listen, Bellini. I need somebody to write music notes, and I need them now.
Well, I know of no one who can be trusted.
For triple the money.
To write music, no. To play music, yes. Will that help?
All right. How long will it take you to get him here?
Oh, not very long.
Good. You see,
Les 14 rouges, Télémanque. Madame. Merci. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux. Faites vos jeux, mesdames et messieurs. Rien ne va plus? Rien va plus, le monsieur. Le 27, rouge, impéripasse. Voici, madame.
My stars, are all those mine?
Madame?
It's La Dolce Vita, Miss Harmon. A nice story to tell when you get back home.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux. Faites vos jeux. Faites vos jeux, mesdames et messieurs. Rien ne va plus. Rien va plus.
Admiral Nelson, good evening. Delighted you could come to my casino.
I was under the impression that I had a date.
Giulietta, she hasn't arrived. Something important, undoubtedly detained. No matter, enjoy yourself at the table. For you, there is no limit.
Le 36, rouge, paire et passe. Voici, monsieur.
Congratulations. You've been extraordinarily lucky, Admiral, so far.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux. Faites vos jeux, mesdames et messieurs. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus.
All right, you got it now. You know what to do.
Signore, he has no English, but I explained everything to him. He will do a very fine job.
Oh, I wish I didn't have to depend on him. But they're watching every move the Admiral makes. I can't get anywhere near him. I've got to trust you, Bellini.
Signore, I've given you shelter. I find you a fine musician. Why, you can trust me with your life for triple pay. Vai, comincia adesso, vai. Buonasera, signorina.
Buonasera.
Now, look, I won't hurt you unless you scream. Now, if I take my hand away, will you keep quiet? All right, I warned you.
What do you want?
I'm in trouble. I need your help.
An American. You're the one the police are looking for.
Yes.
You're a murderer.
No, but I'm having a little trouble making anyone believe that. I saw you leaving with Admiral Nelson tonight.
You know him?
He's my boss. My name's Crane. Commander Lee Crane of the Submarine Savior.
I don't believe you. Why didn't you speak to the Admiral?
He's being watched at every second. I've got to reach him, and that's how you can help me. Will you?
I don't know. How can I believe you?
Now listen, I've got no right to ask this of you, but I'm desperate, and there's no other way. Now, are you willing to take a risk? And believe me, it's a real risk. To do something that's vitally important to your country.
Oh, you're making fun of me.
Do I look like I'm making jokes?
No.
All right. Will you help me?
What do you want me to do?
All right. Just memorize a little tune. I want you to go to Admiral Nelson and sing it to him.
I can't.
You mean you won't?
I can't. I'm tone deaf.
All right. And we'll have to do it the hard way. Now, I hope you've got a good memory. You're going to need it. I'll get this straight.
Well, if it isn't Admiral Nelson. Well, you remember me, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yes, the school teacher from Ohio, Miss Harmon.
Betty Harmon. I can't tell you how I enjoyed the gambling last night. Do you gamble often, Admiral?
More than I should, I'm afraid. Please, won't you sit down?
Thank you. You know, being a tourist is hard work. I've been sightseeing all day.
The Signorina wishes to order?
Oh, yes, I am thirsty. Would it be possible to get some kind of a soft drink?
Limonata.
Si, signor.
I even went shopping. Let me show you. I thought it was a stork, but the shopkeeper assured me it was a genuine crane.
Go on.
Well, I was fascinated. The crane was damaged a little, the left wing, but nothing serious. I couldn't resist it. Its expression is so desperate, don't you think?
Where could I find a crane like this?
Well, it's the cutest little place called Bellini's. And the address is 64 Calle del Lombardo.
When do they open?
Well, that's the funniest part. Ordinarily not during the day. It was just an accident that I found it. I'm told the best time to go is after dark. Say, around 11 p.m.?
Will they be open tonight?
Yes, definitely tonight. Well, I thought you'd be interested.
I am, believe me.
Una limonata.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I don't think I'm thirsty after all. I still have so many other things to see, and time has a way of racing by.
It certainly does. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Miss Harmon, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your visit here.
Thank you. Oh, I suppose in Venice I should say grazie.
No, I'm the one who should say grazie. Put me through to Commander Morton. Chip, we've made contact with Lee. Now we have to get him out of Venice. So Chief Sharkey is picking him up at exactly 2300 hours, and we'll bring him to the Seaview in the flying sub.
What about you, Admiral? Will you be aboard with him?
Negative. They're watching every move I make. I'm the decoy in this operation.
All right, sir. We'll be expecting the Chief and Lee shortly after 2300 hours.
Very well, end transmission. Sit down, Riley. You picking up anything from the casino on your monitor?
No, sir. Just a couple of cleaning women early this morning. Nothing else. Hope you didn't go all that sweat last night for nothing. I mean, planting that bug in there. Maybe the casino isn't their headquarters.
I still think it is. You keep monitoring.
Yes, sir.
Just one thing, Admiral. This little bird that gave you the message from the skipper. Can you trust her? Betty Harmon? With my life.
No, no, no. I don't know what you're talking about.
I regret you're choosing to make it difficult for us and for yourself. No matter. My friend here has a syringe filled with a rather exotic chemical known as amine trioxidase. You will soon tell us anything we want to know.
No, no.
Admiral! Admiral!
It's called Bellini's.
She's spilling everything she knows.
Can we get her out?
Not a chance, not yet. This needs a complete change of plans. I'll contact Seaview with new orders. Meanwhile, I want you to go to this address. Captain Crane is there. Get him aboard the flying sub and back to the Seaview. Now, they're expecting me to go for them, so if you move fast, you should get away with it.
Aye, aye, sir.
Take off. Well, Chief, it's up to us to dream up some way of keeping our friends here occupied.
Stay here until 11 o'clock? Oh, no, I don't know.
But it's less than 3 hours. I can't dodge around the streets any longer.
I realize, but what if you've already been spotted? Perhaps followed.
If they'd spotted me, I wouldn't be here. I'd be dead.
All right. You may stay. But...
Buonasera, Captain Crane. We've been looking all over Venice for you.
Riley should have Crane aboard by now.
Right, sir.
What about the special equipment?
Oh, stashed away in every pocket.
We just got time to get to the casino before it opens. Are you sure you know how to do the rigging?
Gimmick a wheel? Admiral, I had a very rich and full childhood.
Good. We're going to have to rely on surprise and confusion if we hope to get that girl out of there alive. Now, have you got everything?
Yes.
All right, let's go. All right, Chief, do your stuff.
I don't need the light. I gotta fix the stop at 0. That'll make the connection. And that'll trigger the smoke bomb. In the confusion, we can free the school teacher. How much longer?
right, let's get out of here.
Good evening, gentlemen. I'm flattered to find you cannot wait until the casino opens.
I assume that we're your prisoners.
You are. I won't try anything if I were you. I have ample manpower, all well armed.
What do you hope to accomplish by holding us? After all, you're a professional agent. You should know when you're beaten.
Beaten, Amiro? And how do you arrive at the conclusion?
Crane was the man you had to stop, not me. By now, he's aboard the Seaview and out of your reach.
Really? Giulietta?
Check.
No, Amiro. Checkmate.
You badly hurt, Lee?
I was winged, and my ego is a little bit bruised, but that's all.
We clobbered him, Admiral. Then we ran outside into a whole flock of them and... wipe out.
And may I compliment you and your men on your resourcefulness? Unhappily, it has gained you nothing. The little tune that is so important to all of us is still locked in the good captain's head. Am I right?
No, perhaps you are, but that doesn't do either one of us any good. I doubt if Captain Crane is in the mood to sing.
Perhaps not. But the tune will be of great importance to us, you know. Or were you aware that we do possess a copy of the lamented Dr. Leonetti's cryptic tape? That's why we prefer to capture the good captain. We are most anxious to decode the tape ourselves.
I'm afraid you can't. Not without the tune.
Captain Cranes will sing, just as your young lady did, with the aid of a little shot of amine trioxidase.
Wait a minute. I suppose it's a foregone conclusion that none of us will get out of here alive.
It's a fair statement. I regret it must include a school teacher, poor little thing. But she knows far too much now. You understand, don't you?
Perfectly. Since we're all condemned to die, I'd like to make one last request.
All right.
Well, as a gambling man, you must be familiar with the old superstition that a condemned man invariably has luck in gambling.
Oh, do you feel lucky?
Hardly, but I'd like to try one turn at the wheel. You have nothing to lose, I have nothing to gain. But we might test the superstition.
And why should I agree?
Because you have an inquisitive mind? Because you're a gambler. Are you tempted?
One play, that's all?
That's all.
It could be amusing. Very well, Amiro. Faites vos jeux.
My number is 0.
Miss Hale.
Very well. Unscramble.
Congratulations, Admiral. Is Lee all right?
He's fine, Miss Hale. See for yourself.
Hi, Lola. Are you in the mood to listen to a little music?
What happened to your arm? A music critic?
A little respect for the artist, please. Get your tapes ready, Lola. This is the tune that caused all the trouble. La 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 la.
This is your target. Conditions are ideal. Low local overcast and a wind drift of less than 1 knot. Are you ready?
We are approaching position. Jump in 15 seconds. Mark. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Who is it?
My name's Cabrillo, sir. I'm an agent for the Office of Naval Intelligence.
Identification?
I'm working in black, nothing on me.
Sorry, Cabrillo, I don't know you.
A man is known by the company he keeps.
State your company.
I work alone.
Come on in.
No. I've been tailed all day. I've got to keep moving. Just one thing. Penfield must be stopped.
What?
George W. Penfield. He must not become Secretary of Defense.
You're out of your mind.
Someone will show up at your office tomorrow with a match folder exactly like this. Your secretary is to let that person in to see you at once.
Why didn't the ONI contact me directly?
I'm sure they will. When I've contacted them. I've got to go. Good night, Admiral.
Voyage to the bottom of the sea. Starring Richard Basehart. David Hedison. Voyage to the Bottom of the Sea.
Flying are ready for launch.
Start countdown.
Aye, sir. Countdown to launch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Launch.
We can launch below the surface, travel as far as we like submerged, and then go into the sky at supersonic speed. Now tell me, what do you think of her?
Well, to say I'm impressed is an understatement.
Some coffee, Chief.
No, thanks, sir. I'd like to know something.
What?
How come the captain's got that guy up there with him?
Mr. Penfield?
Yeah, him. I thought this thing was supposed to be hush-hush. We never took a civilian up there before.
Well, that's not just another civilian, Chief. That's George W. Penfield, one of the most important men in this country.
Oh, yeah, sure, that Penfield.
The president just nominated him to be our next Secretary of Defense. He's got as much right as anybody to be up there.
Oh, sure. That's right. It just slipped my mind. That's
Mr. Morton, signal from the skipper. He's going to change the flight plan. He'll be aloft in another 30 minutes. In that case, change course, minus 10 degrees.
Kowalski? Come here. You know who that guy is up there with the skipper?
Sure. Some guy named Penfield. Why?
Some guy named... That's George W. Penfield, the most important man in this country. Look, kid, don't you ever read the papers?
And what can I do for you?
I would like to see Admiral Nelson.
Oh, I'm sorry. All appointments for today have been canceled.
It's okay. Haven't got one anyhow. Matt? Hello, Admiral.
This way, please.
Code room, please. A priority.
You say your name is Penfield?
Tippy Penfield. And you're right. Same Penfield. I'm his daughter.
I admire your father, Miss Penfield.
Most people do. Advisor to the president, world-famous humanitarian. He's quite a man. But I didn't come here to discuss that.
Well, why did you come here?
Because I need you. Because I believe you're a man who would do anything to protect his country.
Thank you. And just what am I expected to do to protect it?
Prevent my father from becoming Secretary of Defense.
That's ridiculous.
I bet you got a barrel of chuckles last night when that man was killed practically under your nose.
What do you know about that?
Isn't that match folder I brought exactly like the one he gave you? I sent him to you last night because I thought you'd listen to a man like that. I guess I was wrong.
Now, wait a minute. What you ask is impossible.
Is it?
Suppose you convince me. What'd I do? Pick up the phone and tell the president he's picked the wrong man?
Of course not. But the Senate has to confirm the appointment. The hearings are going on right now. Ask to testify. They'll listen to you.
Testify to what? I hardly know your father. What I do know is good. Frankly, I think the president made an excellent choice.
If you had documentary evidence that the appointment of my father could be dangerous, even ruinous to the security of this country, what would you do?
I would go to the Senate, even if I had to ram it down the committee chairman's throat.
I think you mean that. Will you come to Los Angeles with me, right now?
But why Los Angeles?
To a little place downtown called the White Globe Travel Agency.
Oh, that's where the evidence is.
Enough to satisfy anyone.
Your father.
Do you know the man with him?
That wouldn't be Noah Grafton.
That's right. We're invited down to his place for the weekend. Brought along my home movie camera without telling anyone. I took this from the balcony outside my bedroom. Do you recognize the other man?
It's the man we surprised in the travel agency.
The one who killed both Cabrillo and the travel agent.
He got a good look at you there. You're in danger yourself now. I'll assign a guard.
No, they wouldn't dare do anything to me. But there's more.
Noah Grafton, one of the richest and most hated men in the country.
Why not? He's never made a secret of his sympathy for the cause of the Iron Curtain countries.
What's your father doing with that man?
Now do you begin to understand?
Don't believe it. Penfield and Grafton. There was never any hint of this.
You saw them eyeing you, Sub. How would you like for my father to become Secretary of Defense now? With access to every military secret we own?
So the next time the boom came around and almost swept me into the bay, I turned to the Secretary of the State and I said, Henry, if you handle the ship of state the way you handle this sloop, I'm switching parties now. Problems, Captain?
Nothing serious, Mr. Penfield. Would you excuse me a minute?
Now, you go right ahead, Captain. I just hope you can steer better than the Secretary of State. And I recall another time I was sailing out Chesapeake Bay, and
Oh, Kowalski, are you sure the Admiral said to take it in his cabin?
Yes, sir. Your personal code. For the ears of the captain only.
Very well. Carry on.
Here's the 8x10 still you ordered from the movie. And Captain Crane is ready on the video phone.
Oh, thank you, Angie.
Yes, Admiral.
Lee, I want you to find some excuse to keep Penfield out of the flying sub.
He's already been up. He was practically Popeyed at the performance.
I can imagine. Where is he now?
In the nose with the officers. He's quite a Joe, Admiral. He's spoken to everybody aboard. The men think he's great.
And you, Lee?
Well, this is the first time I've met him, but he's what I expected, a fine gentleman. Why?
What time do you get into Santa Barbara?
ETA is 16:30 hours.
Lee, this is serious. I leave it to your discretion. Make certain that Penfield sees no top security equipment aboard Seaview.
May I ask why, Admiral?
I'll tell you when I can. I want you to maintain radio silence no matter who Penfield might want to call. Is that clear?
Yes, sir, clear.
Very well. End transmission.
This is your reply from the Director, Office of Naval Intelligence, and it's been decoded.
Oh, read it, Angie.
Confirmed, late Joseph Cabrillo, accredited agent on top priority security clearance and counter-espionage. Exact nature of current assignment undetermined as yet. Will advise further.
Take this down, Angie. Urgent telegram to the senior senator from Idaho. Respectfully request I be permitted to testify before your committee at tomorrow's afternoon session. Ray, the confirmation of the appointment of George W. Penfield as Secretary of Defense. I have reason to believe that his confirmation would be detrimental to the security of our country.
Oh, is that all, sir?
Isn't that enough? In 2 hours, I'll have the press of the world on my head. Oh, these, put these in the wall safe for me.
Yes, sir.
And be careful. That needle is a deadly poison.
Sources close particularly shocked, since this marks the first time the retired admiral, head of the Nelson Institute of Marine Research, has ever taken a political stand.
Cut it off. Chip, has Penfield heard any of this?
Not a word. You ordered me to tell him our communications were out.
So that's why the Admiral wanted him kept in the dark. What's got into him?
Darned if I know.
Oh, we'll find out soon enough. What's our position?
We're on course for Santa Barbara at standard speed.
Bring her up to full.
All right.
Angie, does the name Noah Grafton mean anything to you?
Noah Grafton. You mean that crackpot millionaire we read about in the papers all the time?
Well, he's a millionaire, all right, many times over, but I wonder how much of a crackpot he is.
Well, he's always visiting behind the Iron Curtain, making fun of our system and things like that, isn't he?
That he is, Angie. But nobody's ever figured out how much is a pose and how much is conviction. Now, that is an interesting question.
I know one thing, sir. He'll never win any popularity contests.
Well, what concerns me right now is why should a man of Penfield's supposed integrity be friendly with a man like Grafton?
Well, maybe they grew up together.
Yeah, maybe. Grafton has an estate someplace in eastern New Mexico. Find out where it is, get him on the phone. I think it's time we met.
Yes, sir.
This has been a most informative voyage, Captain. I want to thank you personally.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry about the news that greeted you when we touched port.
And Admiral Nelson. Well, son, if you don't have the hide of a rhinoceros, you don't belong in politics. The Admiral's a rational man. I'm sure he has his own motives.
Yes, sir. Mr. Morton will see you ashore.
That's very nice. Thank you.
See that he's not bothered by reporters.
Yes, sir. Right this way, Mr. Penfield.
All right, Angie, put him through to me.
Admiral Nelson, how do you do, sir?
Good evening, Mr. Grafton.
To what do I owe this unexpected call, sir?
I wonder if you've heard of my planned testimony against the appointment of George Penfield.
Of course. All the wire services have the story. You are a courageous man, Admiral. Penfield is quite an adversary.
And you know him.
By reputation, sir, by reputation.
And you admire him?
Well, I'm a poor one to ask. My criticism of our country's so-called statesmen has left me a target for every self-respecting patriot. Let's just say that I think Penfield is a man of his word, and we need such men at the helm these days.
Then you think I'm making a mistake.
Indeed I do. One that you will live to regret, I'm afraid. Unless, of course, you change your mind.
I don't intend to do that.
No, I didn't think you would. Well, this has been a most pleasant conversation, Admiral.
Just one thing more, Mr. Grafton. Have you ever actually met Penfield?
I have never met him face to face, no. Is that all, sir?
Yes. Yes, that's all. Angie!
A man just shot at me from the window.
Security. There's a man on the grounds near the main building. He's armed and dangerous. Find him. Getting quite a collection of these.
I don't understand. Where did it come from?
Well, that was meant for Angie, but undoubtedly there's another one with my name on it.
Now, let me get this straight. First, you warned me to keep Penfield from seeing too much. Next, the public announcement opposing his appointment. And now this. They're all connected, of course.
If somebody wants to stop my testimony, and they're perfectly willing to kill me if they have to.
And you're still going to go through with it?
I'm leaving for Washington in the morning.
Do you have enough evidence to convince the Senate?
I have enough to convince myself.
Because if you face that Senate committee with this and you lose, it could mean the end of your career.
You think I don't know that?
Admiral, a Mr. Lasher for you on 4.
Lasher?
He's calling through the White House switchboard.
Oh, that's Fred Lasher, one of the presidential assistants. Put him on, Angie. Oh, you better stay here. I want you to hear this.
Good evening, Admiral.
Good evening, Fred. It's nice to see you again. You're working late, aren't you?
You can guess why. Any change in your plans?
I'm afraid not, Fred.
I wish you'd give it some thought. The boss feels pretty strongly about it, you know, and the people are behind him. We're getting flooded with telegrams here. All pro-Penfield.
And, anti-Nelson?
Well, frankly, yes. Now, what do you say?
I'll see you in Washington tomorrow morning.
Have it your way, Admiral. At least I tried. Goodbye.
Lee, are the Seaview crew on liberty?
All but the standby watch. Why?
Well, I'm spending the night in my cabin aboard Seaview. I want maximum security maintained.
I'll see to it.
Anything from security on that prowler?
No, sir. They're still searching.
Well, I don't see any reason why you can't go home. It's been quite a day, hasn't it?
And it's not over yet.
Hi.
You can still go, Angie.
Thank you, sir.
Well, what about my reservations to Washington?
They're confirmed and waiting for you at L.A. International.
Good night. I'm not complaining, mind you, but what was that for?
For following through.
Oh, the testimony.
I know what courage it took.
Thank you. But why did you come back here?
I had to. You can do me just one more little favor.
Well,
Call it off.
the trip?
Testimony, everything.
It's a little late for that.
No, it isn't. Issue a statement. Say you were misquoted. Say anything. But don't go.
Miss Penfield, you continue to amaze me. Now, why have you changed your mind?
Because I'm afraid of what might happen to you.
And to you?
All right, I'm afraid for myself, too.
Look, I offered you a guard, and you refused it. Now, obviously, you know as well as I do that your father's not going to let you come to any harm.
I can't even reach my father. I took a terrible chance in giving you that evidence. I thought I was pretty brave, but I'm not. When the chips are down, I want to stay alive.
Well, we all want to do that. Look, if you're in any danger because of my testimony, I can arrange for you to stay here under guard.
I didn't even come here of my own accord. I came here under orders.
Whose orders?
Oh, I told you too much already. All I was supposed to do was make you change your mind. Oh, I guess I'm pretty much of a flop as a temptress.
No, I would say that you are remarkably successful. But nothing can change my mind now.
All right, Admiral. Just stay alive. Stay alive.
have special security details guarding all approaches to the dock. There's also a guard in the control room. Now, your men will patrol the corridors adjoining the Admiral's cabin. Are there any questions?
What gives, Skipper? We're expecting company.
The Admiral has good reason to believe that an attempt will be made on his life before morning. Now, if such an attempt is made, we want a prisoner. Don't take any chances, but get one. All right, carry on.
All right, men. Let's get to our posts.
Is this the company you were expecting, sir? You had a busy evening planned, didn't you? Take him to security headquarters for questioning. Sorry to upset your plans. When I fly to Washington in the morning, I'm taking you with me. You'll make a pretty convincing exhibit.
Now, the reporter in sight. It's a good thing the airline let us use a private exit.
I'll phone you as soon as the testimony's over.
Fine. Good luck.
Thank you.
Keep your seats, please, and fasten your belts. We are taxiing to the main boarding area to load our passengers. We expect to be aloft in approximately 15 minutes. Thank you.
Coffee, tea, or milk, sir? Must keep your seatbelts fastened until we reach altitude.
I give up. Now, what's your angle this time?
I guess you're thoroughly disgusted with me by now.
That would be one way of putting it. Obviously, this is not a commercial plane.
It's a privately owned jet. Belongs to Noah Grafton. I had to do this. Please understand. And don't worry. I managed to get word to my father. He'll see that nothing happens to you.
And needless to say, our destination is not Washington, D.C.
I can't tell you any more now.
Well, let me guess. We're bound for a private estate in eastern New Mexico.
I've got to do this. Please understand. Well, Admiral, I'll have to go serve lunch now. After all, you're traveling first class.
Hi. They told me at the gate you were trying to find me.
Lee, the Admiral is in danger.
What is it?
Well, the airline called to say that he never boarded the flight.
Well, that's impossible. I put them on that plane myself. We were ducking reporters, and we went to a rear exit, and then I... Wait a minute. Anybody could have been driving that courtesy cart.
I checked with the terminal, and he didn't board the plane, and nobody saw him after the flight left. With all those reporters, somebody would have noticed him.
That's right. Unless he took another flight, not a scheduled airline. Angie, get me a list of all special flights departing L.A. International Airport this morning, all right?
Yes, sir.
Well, we weren't very hungry, were we?
Does the condemned man have to eat a,
Oh, come now, don't talk like that.
Fasten your seatbelts, please. We're entering our glide pattern.
Here, I'll take that.
Welcome to New Mexico. Land of enchantment.
I'm glad I caught you, Chip. Now listen, I want you and 2 men from the duty watch. Issue them equipment and stand by at the flying sub until I get there. I don't know where we're going, but I do know we've got to get there fast. Now get on it.
Here's the full list of special flights, and only one of them means anything. It's flight 144.
Noah Grafton, of course. Do you have any idea where he lives?
Well, the Admiral called him yesterday. It's in New Mexico, and here's the address.
Cozy, isn't it?
Welcome to Grafton Hall, Admiral Nelson.
Look, Lee, I'm not exactly the nosy type, but you never did brief us before we took off. We don't even know where we're headed.
There wasn't time. I'll tell you what I can, but it isn't much more than what you already know.
Which is nothing.
We're heading for New Mexico. The private estate of a man named Grafton. I have every reason to believe the Admiral's being held there. At least I hope so.
And if he isn't?
Then he's dead.
simple. Do as I ask, or you are a dead man.
Grafton, you're bluffing. I'll tell you why.
He isn't. He is the one who gave me the orders. He would have killed me just as he'll kill you.
Be quiet. I can't abide chattering women. Finish your thoughts, sir.
But to borrow your own phrase, it's ridiculously simple. The whole world expects me to testify in Washington today. Now, if anything happens to me, there'll be an immediate investigation, and it won't be hard to trace me here.
Well thought out. Of course, you're not in possession of all the facts. As yet.
Daddy, thank heaven you got here.
Noah, I'd like a word with you in private.
I won't dare hurt these men.
That's very amusing.
It'd be interesting to know which one of you really gives the orders.
Is there any question in your mind? Admiral, the man you see before you is nothing. Oh, a handsome figure of man, I grant you. That's why I chose him. No, not chose him. Created him. George W. Penfield is a product of my own genius. I picked him out. A man who was the very essence of mediocrity. I trained him, promoted him, until the world accepted him as a leader. It's a delicious irony. I'm the most despised man in this country, and I control its best-loved citizens.
Why?
Well, he's been useful in furthering the things I believe in. He'll be far more useful in the immediate future, though I very much doubt if you will be around to see it.
Right on the nose.
There's an airstrip off to the right.
Forget it. We're sitting down as close to the house as we can without being seen. When you're not invited, it doesn't pay to advertise. Now, once we land, here's how we're gonna work it.
Penfield believed, rather pathetically, that I could persuade you not to testify against him in exchange for your life. Naturally, I never believed that you would.
I've already told you why you can't risk killing me.
You do me little credit. You will die in a most plausible way. You accepted a ride to Washington in my private jet. Let's say that en route there was a crash in the mountains. No survivors. I need hardly add the jet will be equipped with a drone pilot. You're a clever man. You're thinking that if you are sent aloft alone in an automatic jet, you will improvise a way out of your difficulties. Unhappily, however, when I send you aloft, you will already be quite dead. I see you know this man. Undoubtedly, he's here to save you. Check outside, see if he brought any friends with him.
Don't bother, I'm alone.
How did you get here? The airstrip's fully guarded.
You might say I just dropped in.
It's a shame, Grafton. It'll mean more work for him.
Don't worry. He loves his work.
really was.
I'm sorry for his daughter. She seems like a nice kid. But Penfield certainly doesn't rate all the attention he's getting.
There's one nice touch. Grafton's death is Becker on page 3, crowded off the front page by the man he created.
কচুর যে রুটটা আছে ওইটা দিয়ে ইলিশ মাছের একটা ঝোল, কচুর পাতা আর কচুর যে ডগাটা ছিল ডাটাটা ওটা দিয়ে চিংড়ি মাছের সেমি গ্রেভির মতো একটা ঝোল, আর সাথে করেছি সাদা ভাত।
এই তো বাংলার স্বাদে এখান থেকে এখানে চলে এলাম।
মানে আমি এক কথা বলবো, ওয়াও।
পুরান ঢাকার লাকি এবং সেই সাথে ফরিদপুরের সাইমা আপনাদের খাবার নিয়ে চলে আসুন।
আজকে বানিয়েছি সাদা ভাত, কচু দিয়ে ইলিশ মাছের পাতুরি আর কচু ঘোটা, সাথে কচু ভাজা।
আমার কাছে ভালো লেগেছে, থ্যাংক ইউ। খেতে ভালো ছিল, বিশেষ করে পাতুরিটা আমার কাছে অনেক ভালো লেগেছে। প্লেটিংটা যদি একটু মাটির প্লেটে হতো, মানে বাংলার স্বাদে একটু টান পড়েছি, আদারওয়াইজ ভালো ছিল।
প্লেটিংটা সুন্দর। আই লাইক দ্য আইডিয়া অফ দ্য চিপস। পাতুরিটা ইজ গুড। তারপরে আমার মনে হয়েছে যে কচুর ইউসেজটা আর একটু ব্লেন্ডিংটা প্রপারলি হলে, এটা ল্যাক অফ টাইম হতে পারে, এটাকে রেখে দিলে অনেকক্ষণ এটাতে মাছটার ভিতরে কচুর ফ্লেভার্সগুলো ইনফিউজ হয়ে যেত, ওখানে ছোট একটু ল্যাকিং রয়ে গিয়েছে। বেস্ট পার্ট অ্যাবাউট দ্য ডিশ ইজ দ্য ফ্রাইজ। ফ্রাইজটা খেতে মজা লাগতেছে।
কচুর যে ঘোটা করেছে সেটা 5 ফোড়নের কালো জিরা পরিমাণটা অনেক বেশি হওয়াতে একটু তেতো লাগছে। আজকের প্লেটিংটা আরও ইমপ্রুভ করা উচিত ছিল, দেখা যাক কি হয়।
কস্টিংয়ে কিছু আইটেমস মিসিং আছে। লেবুর কস্টিং ধরেনি, লেবু তো পার্ট অফ দ্য প্লেট, রাইট? এই যে ডিটেলসগুলো মিসিং আছে এখানে। কিউ
থ্যাংক ইউ। এবারে টিম এইচ, ঢাকার সেজুতি এবং জয়পুরহাটের কুমো, আপনাদের রেসিপি নিয়ে দ্রুত চলে আসুন।
কচুর যে রুটটা আছে ওইটা দিয়ে ইলিশ মাছের একটা ঝোল, কচুর পাতা আর কচুর যে ডগাটা ছিল ডাটাটা ওটা দিয়ে চিংড়ি মাছের সেমি গ্রেভির মতো একটা ঝোল, আর সাথে করেছি সাদা ভাত, একটু পেঁয়াজ ভর্তা আর কচু ভাজা।
You guys understand food, you guys understand cooking, you guys understand ingredient. আমি জানি না গত এপিসোডে কি হয়েছিল। What a comeback.
ওয়াও,
What a comeback.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। মানে আমি এক কথা বলবো, ওয়াও, সব কিছু অসম্ভব সুন্দর। এবং কচুর যে ডোগাটা যেটা, ওটা এত ফাইনলি মানে পুরো মুখে দেওয়াতে মেল্ট হয়ে গেল, ভিতরে উপরের বাগারটা ভালো ছিল। আর মাছের সাথে যে কচুর যে কাঁটাটা, আমি বলেছিলাম যে হাফ মুন, আসলে সেটাই হয়েছে। সব কিছু এভরিথিং ওয়াজ ভেরি নাইস, ফ্যাবুলাস। থ্যাংক ইউ, থ্যাংক ইউ।
আমার আর কিছু বলার দরকার আছে?
বললে ভালো হয়।
এটাই বিশ্বাস হচ্ছে না যে গত পর্বে আপনারাই ছিলেন, ওই ডিশটা আপনারা প্রেজেন্ট করেছেন। এই পর্বে আপনারাই সেম এই তো বাংলার স্বাদে এখান থেকে এখানে চলে এলেন। দেখছেন জান ফেরত এসেছে আবার ভেরি নাইস
কস্টিং এ গতকালকে যে প্রবলেমটা ছিল ওটা আজকে নেই নাইস ঠিক আছে সুন্দর
উনি যখন বলেছে যে ওনার জান ফেরত এসেছে তখন আমি বলবো যে আমার জানের পানি ফেরত এসেছে বিকজ 2 এপিসোড ধরে খুব নার্ভাস ছিলাম যে কি হবে না হবে সো ওনার কাছ থেকে অ্যাপ্রিসিয়েশন পেয়ে খুব ভালো লেগেছে
রান্না শুরুর পালা এবং আপনারা সবাই জানেন যে আমাদের বিজ্ঞ বিচারকেরা গত পর্বের মতো এবারও আপনাদের সময় দিয়েছে 1 ঘন্টা এই 1 ঘন্টার মধ্যে রান্না কমপ্লিট করতে হবে প্লেটিং করতে হবে কিচেন ক্লিন করতে হবে এবং অবশ্যই খুবই ইম্পর্টেন্ট যে পার্ট সেটা হচ্ছে কস্টিং সো আজকে আমরা সবাই চাই এই 8টি টিম যেন খুব প্রপারলি সব কিছু কমপ্লিট করে ওকে সো আপনাদের সময় শুরু হচ্ছে এখন বসাবো পানি দিব না এই যে পায়ে দেন ডালটা দিই তো এটা দাও আমি এই যেটা সাইডগুলো দেখতে গ্লাভস পরে নি
শারমিন কুমু নার্ভাস অনেক
জি ম্যাম
নার্ভাস করো না তোমার খাবারের প্রেজেন্টেশন খুব সুন্দর আমার খুবই ভালো লেগেছে
মানে মূলা দেয়া কমপ্লিটলি ডিফারেন্ট একটা সালাড আমি আমার লাইফে খেলাম এটা খুবই ভালো
এবারে জয়পুরহাটের কুমু আপনার ফুড নিয়ে চলে আসুন
আমি আজকে বানিয়েছি রেডিশ শ্রিম অ্যাভোকাডো ক্রিমা সালাড আর একটা ডেজার্ট বানিয়েছি সেটা হচ্ছে যে রেডিশ পাই
আমি যখন আজকে আপনার স্টেশনে গিয়েছি ইউ ওয়ার ভেরি নার্ভাস আমার আপনার জন্য ভয় লাগছিল যে আপনি শেষ করতে পারবেন নাকি পারবেন না From that to presenting this, hats off to you. এটা This looks really nice. I think it's a very smart concept. এটা সুন্দর হয়েছে। About this, আপনি যখন এরকম একটা ডিশ প্রেজেন্ট করবেন, ডিশটাকে এক্সপ্লেইন করতে হবে যে উপরে এটা ভাঙতে হয়, break it on top of the pie, এটা বলে দিবেন।
শারমিন কুমু, নার্ভাস অনেক? জি ম্যাম, নার্ভাস হও না। তোমার খাবারের প্রেজেন্টেশন খুব সুন্দর, আমার খুবই ভালো লেগেছে। এইটা খুবই মজা, মানে অন্যরকম, এবং এর আগে কখনো এই ধরনের আমার খাওয়া হয়নি। মূলার ফ্লেভারটাও আসলে বোঝা যাচ্ছে না, সো এটা খুবই ভালো লেগেছে আমার। আর ডেজার্ট যেটা, ওইটা আসলে নিচের পার্টটা অনেক হার্ড, মানে ওটা আসলে খাওয়া যাচ্ছে না, বাট উপরে যেটা আছে ওইটা ভালো। সো সব কিছু মিলিয়ে ফাইন। স্মাইল, থ্যাংক ইউ। সালাদের যে আইডিয়াটা আপনি করেছেন এটা খুবই ইনোভেটিভ, নিউ, অ্যান্ড অ্যাভোকাডো, তার মধ্যে হচ্ছে আপনার শ্রিম্প, কি কি এটার সাথে যায় অ্যাকচুয়ালি, তার মধ্যে মানে মূলা দেয়া, কমপ্লিটলি ডিফারেন্ট একটা সালাড আমি আমার লাইফে খেলাম। এটা খুবই ভালো। এই সালাদের বাইরে আমি মানে আপনার যদি ডেজার্টটা নিয়ে বলি, একদম অপোজিট। আপনি নিজেই বুঝতে পারছেন যে সাইডটা অনেক বেশি হার্ড হয়ে গেছে, তো এটা পারফেক্টলি হয়নি। থ্যাংক ইউ।
সবাই একটার প্রশংসা করেছে, আমারও ভালো লেগেছে, বাট আরেকটা একেবারেই হয়নি। তুমি পাই শেলটা করতেই পারোনি।
কস্টিংয়ে ভুল আছে কুমু। Shrimp and avocado. There is no way this is 10 টাকার avocado. Anyway, it's not your day. What you can do is hope যে বাকিদের score কম হয় to save you today. Because at this platform, at this stage, this is not what can get you to the next round. Thank you.
Thank you, chef. নতুনভাবেই আজকে কিছু একটা হবে, সেটা জানাতে মৌ আমাদেরকে একটু হেল্প করো।
আমি কি জানি, আর আমি যে জানি সেটাই তো আমি জানি না।
চলো আমরা একটু দুজন মিলে ট্রাই করি।
শিওর। নতুন দিন, নতুন পর্ব, এবং সেই সাথে নতুন চ্যালেঞ্জ। কিন্তু চ্যালেঞ্জটা আসলে কি?
আজকে আমাদের নতুন করে চ্যালেঞ্জ শুরু হবে, জানি না কি হবে, দেখা যাক। গত দুটো পর্বে আমি খুবই খারাপ পারফরমেন্স দেখিয়েছি, আশা করি আজকে আমি ভালো কিছু করতে পারবো।
দুটি চ্যালেঞ্জ আমাদের অলরেডি হয়ে গিয়েছে। আমার কাজ, আমার প্রেজেন্টেশন নিয়ে শুরুতে আমি যেভাবে সবাইকে ইমপ্রেস করেছি, আমি এটা ধরে রাখার চেষ্টা করছি।
নতুনভাবেই আজকে কিছু একটা হবে, সেটা জানাতে মৌ আমাদেরকে একটু হেল্প করো।
আমি কি জানি, আর আমি যে জানি সেটাই তো আমি জানি না।
চলো আমরা একটু দুজন মিলে ট্রাই করি।
শিওর।
ঠিক আছে,
বলুন। পূর্ণিমাপু, কোনো কি সমস্যা? আপনি ফিস ফিস করে কথা বলছেন কেন?
কি যেন বললে তুমি?
ফিস ফিস করে কথা বলছেন কেন? লাউডলি ভাই শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
এই যে তোমার মুখ দিয়ে তো বেরিয়ে গেছে,
মানে ফিস ফিস।
রাইট।
মহামঞ্চ আসলে একটা রহস্যময় জায়গা, এটা একটা মরীচিকাই বলবো। যদি মনে হয় যে এটা হবে, তবে সেটাই আগে হয় না, এবং যেটা মনে করি না যে আজকে হবে সেটাই হয়ে যায়।
সেরা রাঁধুনির এই মহামঞ্চে কোনো কিছু প্রেডিক্ট করে আসা যে আমি এটা নিয়ে প্রিপারেশন নিব, এটা আসলে আমার মনে হয় যে ভুল, কারণ সেটা গত দুইটা চ্যালেঞ্জে আমি বুঝতে পেরেছি আমি যেটাই ভেবেছি সেটার অপোজিটটা এসেছে।
আজকে আমাদের ফিশ নিয়ে কিছু একটা হচ্ছে।
ওকে, বাট ফিশ নিয়ে হবেটা কি?
মাছ তো শুনে নিলে, মাছে ভাতে বাঙালি, সেই মাছ দিয়েই তৈরি করতে হবে আজকে আমাদের স্পেশাল ডিশ।
বাট আমরা নর্মালি বাসায় যেভাবে রান্না করি, বাসার রান্না দিয়ে তো হবে না, সো আমাদেরকে দেশি ফিশ রান্না করতে হবে। দেশি মাছ দিয়ে আজকে আমরা রান্না করব, কিন্তু দেশি ফিশ দিয়ে বিদেশি রান্না করব। সো আজকে চ্যালেঞ্জের নাম ফিশ ফিউশন।
যখন শুনলাম যে আজকে আমাদের ফিশ ফিউশন হবে তখন শুনে একটু ভয় পেয়েছিলাম, তারপর ভাবছিলাম যে না, মেন্টর যেহেতু আছে উনি ভালো মতো এক্সপ্লেন করে দিলে আমি করতে পারবো ইনশাল্লাহ।
আজকে যখন টাস্কটা অ্যানাউন্স হলো যে ফিশ ফিউশন মানে দেশি মাছ দিয়ে একটা ফিউশন ডিশ করতে হবে, আমার তখনই আমার টিমে জিনাতের কথা মাথায় আসলো। আমি জানি ইন্টারন্যাশনাল কুইজিন নিয়ে তার আইডিয়াটা খুব কম।
Ok, bây giờ mình sẽ chuyển sang cái quả xấu nha.
Vậy là mình đã dùng xong màu xanh đậm để tô phần gân lá rồi, và bây giờ mình sẽ cất màu xanh đậm này đi.
Mình sẽ sử dụng màu vàng này nha.
Và mình sẽ dùng màu xanh nhạt để tô nốt phần tán lá là đã hoàn thiện xong bức tranh rồi nhá. À nhầm, quên lại, mình đã hoàn thiện xong đây. Mình đã hoàn thiện xong phần lá cây.
Đầu tiên thì mình sẽ vẽ phần cái cành, một cái cành nhỏ để cho các cái quả sấu bám vào nha. Ok. Bây giờ mình sẽ sử dụng màu vàng này để vẽ nha. Cái quả bên này thì mình sẽ vẽ cho nó cái màu hơi xanh một chút nha. Tiếp theo mình sẽ chuyển sang cái cành xấu bên này. Cành của quả ấy, thì cái thân của nó thì cái cây nó sẽ là mình sẽ sử dụng màu nâu nha. Còn cái cành lá thì mình sẽ sử dụng màu xanh nha. Mình cũng sẽ vẽ tương tự cái cành quả xấu bên này nhé.
Cái phần lá này có một vài chỗ nó nhọn thì mọi người, ở cái phần ngoài của tán lá thì nó hơi nhọn, nên là cái phần đấy mình nên tô phải chậm lại nhé.
Tiếp theo thì mình sẽ sử dụng một cái màu xanh để vẽ một vài quả ở đây trước nha. Mình sẽ sử dụng một cái màu xanh khác nữa để vẽ nha. Ok, bây giờ mình sẽ tiến hành tô màu các quả sấu trước. Bởi vì những cái quả sấu này thì mình sẽ vẽ sao cho mà kiểu nó nổi lên trên các cái tán lá, nên mình sẽ phải tô màu quả sấu trước nha. Thì bên này mình sẽ tô những quả sấu chín này trước bằng cái màu vàng và một chút màu cam.
Mình sẽ kéo dần cái tán lá này từ phần nhọn nhất xong xuống dần nhá. Mình cứ kéo như thế dần dần thôi mọi người ạ. Nếu bạn nào mà hơi vụng thì các bạn cũng có thể là tô cái phần viền trước. Nhưng mình thì cứ tô từ từ thôi, mình không nhất thiết phải tô phần viền đâu. Mình tô từ từ là bức tranh của mình nó cũng đã đẹp và không bị dễ lem ra ngoài đâu.
Mình sẽ sử dụng cái màu vàng để tô trước, sau đó thì sẽ nhấn nhám một chút màu cam lên sau nha.
Mình thấy đây là một chú sâu có khá nhiều màu sắc ấy. Mình chưa tô đến nhưng mà mình nhìn bức tranh trên này này, các bạn có thể nhìn thấy là chú sâu bên của mình đang tô ở ngay bên góc trên này cũng là một chú sâu có khá nhiều màu sắc rồi đúng không?
Bây giờ mình sẽ sử dụng sang là màu cam này để tô vào phần quả này nha. Tô như này thì nhìn nó sẽ kiểu quả nó hơi chín hơn một chút rồi ấy.
Ok, vậy là mình đã tô xong bức tranh rồi và bây giờ mình sẽ cho các bạn xem bức tranh của mình nhé. Và đây là bức tranh của mình sau khi đã tô màu hoàn thiện. Các bạn ơi, các bạn có thấy bức tranh của mình đẹp không nhỉ? Và video của mình đến đây là kết thúc rồi. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở video tiếp theo nha. Bye bye.